Ahoy mateys! It's time to brace the mainsail and spill your able seamen all over the poop deck, because it's time to take a look at the accents of those moody maritime men, and women, of House Velaryon. First up is head honcho and sea snake. I've got to stop saying that word instead of snake. Good God, the meme is like 15 years old. Corlys Velaryon. Corlys speaks in a full-on, board-treading, tight-swearing, Shakespearean accent. He holds nothing back and every word has weight to it. Barn-stomping performance.
The crown was yours, until those fools at the Great Council plucked it from your head.
Vaemond Velaryon, the brother of Corlys, and a man who has very low tolerance for bullshit, such as his great-nephews being, well, not related to him, ran on pure righteous fury right up until literally having his tongue cut out. He speaks in a theatrical RP accent, as befitting an aristocrat of Westeros.
That is no true Velaryon, and certainly no nephew of mine.
The actor also took the time to learn High Velaryon for the scenes in which he spoke it. That's dedication. Laenor Velaryon, the well-meaning and romantically thwarted heir to House Velaryon, is played by 3 different actors over the course of the first season. However, only the oldest 2 get any lines. Teenage Laenor speaks in an accent somewhat like Joffrey's in Game of Thrones, but far less evil. And there isn't a trace of his native Liverpudlian accent.
It's not for a lack of trying. There are those who like goose very well.
I find it a bit greasy for my taste.
The older Laenor speaks in a deep RP accent somewhat similar to his father Corlys.
War is afoot again in the Stepstones, Rhaenyra. The Triarchy takes new life.
This is little surprise given the actor's background in theatre. Laena Velaryon is also portrayed by 3 actors, and each gets speaking lines, so that's good news for them, and for this video length. The child version speaks in a very proper and correct, posh accent like a princess. As performances go, she's actually pretty competent for a child actor, who are usually god-awful, let's be honest. No, really, they are, come on.
Your Grace, it would be a great honour to join our houses, as they were in Old Valyria.
Teenage Laena is mostly well-spoken, but veers into estuary at times. If we're kind, we could attribute this to teenage rebellion, perhaps?
Welcome to High Tide, Your Grace. My father has but just returned from his long journey, and he has hastened to the Hall of Nine to await Your Grace's arrival.
Grown-up Laena sounds very Swedish for some reason, perhaps reflecting her time spent in Essos? I hope that's what they were going for.
We are more than this, Damon. We are not minstrels or mummers who play at the pleasure of an alien prince. We are the blood of Old Valyria.
And now for the
Bastards!
Lucerys, the quite clearly not a Velaryon son of Rhaenyra. Sounds like your standard kid actor doing a posh voice initially.
We chose an egg for the baby.
The older version sounds basically the same. He does scared quite well, it's worth saying, especially when he's being chased by a bigger boy on a bigger dragon.
My lord, I am not free to marry. I'm already betrothed.
Jacaerys the younger, much like his brother, speaks with a kid-on-TV accent.
Dracarys Vermax.
Grown-up Jace has the sort of accent you'd expect a prince to have, or at the very least someone playing a prince on TV.
Jason Lannister is marshalling to the west. We need to check him before he reaches River Run.
Alan of Hull, who just wants to be left alone to stand on his dock for the entirety of Season 2, keeps getting bothered by his father Corlys. He is very well spoken for a peasant, perhaps reflecting his noble lineage and a subconscious desire to be close to his father.
I sold fish in the market from cold dawn until sunset, putting my coppers to stave off the winter. And I watched the man beside me walk past with his son and heir.
His brother Adam of Hull, the ship worker turned dragon rider, also speaks in an RP accent. This could be down to him being brought up by his older sibling, of course.
What do you want? To learn the ways of dragon riders and to serve my queen. Your Grace.
That about wraps it up. As always, thank you for watching, and please do subscribe and comment. I love a good banter with people. Never let it be said I have lost the common touch. Bye then.